Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about CORS, which stand for Cross Origin Resource Sharing. Well, if you got this error saying something like this, that access to fetch at some URL from origin, some URL has been blocked by CORS policy, and if you are here just for the error, like just you want to solve the error only, then you can do two three things. First thing you can do is uh, well, if you don't have access to server, like the server is not in your control, then what you can do is you can download the Chrome extension and activate it. Like search on the Google of some kind of course related extension and you will find one and download it and activate it. It will solve the problem. Second thing, if you are building the server, like server is in your control, then you need to allow this access control origin this year. Let me just highlight it for you. Okay, let me just highlight it for you. This line, access control origin. You need to allow that. Now you need to search on the Google in particular language that you are writing the server, that how to allow access control allow origin to, but whatever the language you are using, and you go there, you put that on the server file, and it should be good to go. And then retry it, and it will be solved. But if the error is still not gone, then it might be because you need to delete the cookies and history from browser, because sometimes it store it and reuse that, like cookies and history. So you need to like clear it, and it should be your error should get like away from it. And once you clear the history, like some cookies, and like you can just set it to last hour, and after that the error should get resolved. So that's it. These are the things that you can try, and if you want to know more, then keep watching the video. All right, so what does it course, like the misconception around course is that this course introduces the problem. Most of the people, like at least I used to think that when I started like working on the back end, I used to get this error. So I started thinking that this course thing, uh, when browser introduced it, the error started happening. But that is not like it, because the course actually solve the problem. And what problem does it solve? Well, first we need to understand how browser actually work. So let me make a diagram for you. Understand this client server thing. So the web browser works is that this client and server should be on the same origin. Like what does it mean by same origin? For example, think of it like a origin meaning the domain name. For example, abc.com. So abc.com, the client and server should be on the same abc.com. So when we from the browser we search on the browser like abc.com, then this server will share the resources to this client, because it is on the same origin. So this is how browser generally works, like used to work. But and when we get a different client, like think about this, client 2. So when you get client 2, so what happens, and then it also try to access this server. It will give you error, and the reason it will give you error because this is not on the same origin as server is. Like this is not allowed in browsers. So course actually solves this error. And before some years ago, we did not have this problem because there was used to be simple websites. But now that we have different kind of architectures, different kind of microservices communicating with each other, so we need this course thing to allow. What course does is, and because think about this way, the reason same origin policy was implemented. The reason same origin policy was implemented was because of the security. That on the internet, only trusted origin can send the request to the server, and server can share the resources to the same client. you know. But now that we have so many, microservices and uh, different APIs communicating with each other, so we need some kind of way to make it work, that somehow we can let server know that this client is also safe and you can share the resources. So that is exactly what CORS solves our problem with, where we tell server, on the server we like, okay, so CORS, what what exactly CORS does is it solves this problem, that it lets server know that you can also share the resources to client 2 also, that it is trusted, and we can add as many as client we want, so that we can make request to the server and server will send the response to it. And the reason we get this error is because of the same reason, that this is not on the same, like for example here we are getting the this error, access to fetch at, this is the server's address, from origin, and this is the address we are trying to access the server from this URL. You can see that these are not on the same origin, that's why it is giving us the error. And if we need to solve this error, like, so we have to somehow let this server know that this origin is also safe. So that is exactly what CORS does. Okay, so let me give you an example in JavaScript and Node.js, and then I will explain more that what exactly am I talking about. So for you, I built this basic web application in Node.js. So this is the server code, like I have set up the server and literally nothing. If you know Node.js, it's little basic, like 4 or 5 lines of code where I have set up this URL, like yes, response from server, uh, and app is listening on this, or like server is running on 5000 5003 core, like on port, and I have built this web html.com, and I have through this in the right, in the bottom right, you can see that I have opened it through a live code. So this is what it actually looks. Right now there's no CORS error, like there's nothing that specify the CORS. So right now there is no CORS enabled. Okay, so we are getting this error, access to fetch localhost 5003 from origin, this this is the origin. All right, so it's saying you can't access it because it's not trusted. As I said, same, if it was on the same origin, then it would have had no problem sharing the resources, like it would have given the response that we are getting. And what are the response that we are getting? Well, in the HTML you can see I am just making this function fetch data, and in fetch I will passing that server address, and this URL will hit this endpoint, and this will send us this response, yes, response from server, this will, we should get this. Okay, and I'm just printing it here. All right, but we are not able to do that, because what is happening behind the scene is that this browser is sending the request to the server, and it is checking whether this origin is trusted or not. So right now we have not enabled the CORS related thing, so it is saying that no, this origin is not trusted, so don't send the response, and we are not able to make the request, so the request is not even sent there. So this request didn't even hit the this URL, this endpoint. So, and the request that browser send is called pre-flight request. So it sends to the server before sending the actual request. It sends to the server and check whether this origin is allowed or not. If it is allowed, then it makes the actual request. Okay, all right. So right now we are getting this error. Now we need to fix it. So as I said, if you have to fix something like that, you need to search in your browser, like like in, you can do ChatGPT, or like in the Google you can search in particular language how to allow it. So in luckily in the Node.js it is very simple. I have just exported this course uh, package, and all I have to do is set the middleware course, and all I have to do is set origin to star, meaning I can, anyone can make the request to this server now. But if I want, I have to add the middleware on this express by using app.use, and I have to pass this package course, and inside that I need to specify the origin. So I am putting it to star, meaning anyone can make to request to this server. So I am putting it live. All right, and now I need to restart the server. I have done that, and this is the error that we are getting right now. I'm going to refresh the page now, and you're going to see the response. And yes, you can see that yes response from server, which is what we sent here. Yes response from server, right? So that's how we solve the error. Now, final, I just want to let you know that what to do. Again, I'm letting you know. So let me just list down some things. First, download the Chrome extension. Okay, this is the first one, and second one is make sure and allow course on server, and third is make sure to delete cookies from browser. Try this thing, and I am definitely sure that your issue will get resolved. All right, so that is it in this video, guys. I hope you got to know some like one or two things about the course error, and it is not scary at all. Just put the server like your allow the course on the server, or download the extension, or try to delete the cookies and from the browser, and it will get resolved. All right, so yeah, that's it in this video, and do let me know if you want something else. I will definitely share it with you, although I tried my best to do it. But if I missed something, oh, do let me know in the comment section. And yeah, so that's it in this video, and I will meet you in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.